Good evening guys and welcome back to my channel. If you're new around here, I'm Danielle and I am married to Damien, who you will see in some of our weekend vlogs and family vlogs, and mum to Jack, who will be 2 this coming Saturday, which is very scary indeed. I'm back today with a August favourites video, so if you liked July's one, stick around, have a look and see what I've been liking this month. So I have one home thing, I have a couple of bits for me, and then the rest is all for Jack. So I'm going to start off with home, then me, and then I'll finish off with all of the Jack pieces as well. And anything I can link below, I will link below, so check out the description box afterwards as well. So the piece that I got for home is actually from IKEA, and it's some new bathroom towels. They look like this, so they are navy and they are sort of like a waffle texture. And they were actually in one of their IKEA family deals. So if you join the IKEA family, which is completely free, you get a card, and when you swipe at the checkout you can get certain deals. The deal on these was amazing. They were essentially pretty much half price. So the hand towels like this one were about £2.80 I believe. And then the bath towels, which I would call bath sheets, they are absolutely massive, they were about £4.80. And they don't feel like cheap quality. They're really nice and thick and heavy. They feel really luxurious, and they had them in lots of different colours. I don't know if the family deal's still on, but to be honest, even if the deal isn't on, I think they're still really reasonably priced. So like I said, you know, they're about half price, so you're looking at about £10 for a bath sheet, which if you went to Marks and Spencer's or somewhere like that, it's going to be a lot more than that anyway. If they are on the website still, I will link them down below, as I said. But yeah, so I got 2 hand towels and 4 bath sheets, so that we've got one lot in the bathroom and then the other lot in the washer in the airing cupboard, so that we've got enough to go around. So that's all I got for the home. For me, the first thing I'm going to talk about is, if you've been following me either on YouTube or on Instagram, you'll know that I've recently started doing the Couch to 5k app. This is something that I've started doing with a group of local mums, and it's to try and keep me accountable and keep me on track, because before, when I've wanted to get back into running, basically without going too much into it, I used to run quite a bit when I was younger, not really long distances but regularly, and I could run sort of, you know, 3-4 miles. So now when I try to get back into running, I just kind of go out, run for as long as I can, get out of breath, and then think, oh, this is hard, I'm not going to do this. It doesn't really work. So I decided I'm going to do Couch to 5k. I've heard good things about it, and I thought I'd put a post on the local mums group and see if anyone else was up for it, and we have got a very good response. We started last week, so we've done one full week. We ran again on Monday just gone, and we will be running again tonight because I'm filming this on a Wednesday. So we do every Monday, Wednesday, Friday. There's a few Couch to 5k apps out there, but this is the one that I'm using, if that will focus. There we go. And it's really good, really simple to use. It's completely free. There's also a few different celebrity voices you can choose to be your coach in your ear or on your headphones. We've gone for Sarah Millican just because, you know, she's a funny lady, why not? And it's quite nice having that sort of friendly tone in your ear, encouraging you to keep running. But yeah, if you're someone that either has never run before, or you used to run but you really need to sort of start from scratch and build up, I would definitely recommend it, because as much as to start with, it is a case of running for 30 seconds, walking for a minute, and then alternating that, and it might feel a bit sort of monotonous. It works, and to be able to sort of see each week on the app that the runs are sort of ticking off the list, you're working towards the end of week 9, which is all it takes to build up to 5k from scratch. It's just reassuring, and you can see that you're progressing the whole time, so I really like that. So that was the first thing for me. The second thing for me that is kind of related, I suppose, is I have been loving these Fibre One cake bars this week. They're only 90 calories a bar. You get 5 in a box. This is the salted caramel flavour, which in my opinion is by far the best, but they do also do a chocolate fudge brownie flavour, which is nice, and a lemon drizzle flavour I think it is, but I've not actually tried that one yet. But salted caramel is really, really good. What I've been buying these for is if I get sort of the afternoon slash sometimes the evening, if I can wait that long, I'll get a time where I think, oh, I really fancy something sweet. So I've got these as my sort of sweet snack and my little treat, rather than having a bar of chocolate or packet of sweets or what have you. That is my little something to look forward to, and so far it's been working, so I would really recommend those. Finally for me, you may have seen on stories last week on Instagram, if you follow me over there, I went into Camberley to get some more foundation because I was running low, and I use, and have done for years, the, oh, if I can get that to focus, it's not going to focus, but it's the Estee Lauder Double Wear Foundation in Cool Bone. I have used this for absolute years. I have dabbled and tried a few other sort of similar priced foundations in the past, just to sort of experiment, see what was out there. Some of them may have been a couple of quid cheaper, so I was just trying to save a little bit of money, but I've always come back to this. The reason being is that I don't find any of the others stay in place for as long as they say they do. This one literally is so good. It's really good coverage. You can probably sort of build it, I'd say, as well, so you can wear it a bit lighter and then build up on it if you need to, but it does stay in place, it doesn't budge, and it's just, yeah, it's brilliant. And it does have SPF in it as well, so it's SPF 10, so it's not that high, but I use a SPF 15 moisturiser underneath as well, so when you've got those together, it's a pretty good deal. When I went in to get this, they were actually running a gift promotion, which was if you bought 2 Estee Lauder products, you would get this free little gift set, which I have got here to show you. So lovely little makeup bag here, and inside you get lots of little goodies, which I'll run through quickly for you now. But as I say, if you follow me on Instagram, you might have seen this on stories last week, in which case just skip forward a little bit and I'll see you in a sec. So the first thing you get in there is a little pot of the Estee Lauder Day Wear Cream. You also get a little tube of the Estee Lauder Take It Away Makeup Remover. The Double Wear Stay in Place eyeliner, that's in brown, which is ideal for me because black's a bit harsh on me. The Envy Lash Mascara. Obviously these are all like little sample size ones, but they're perfect for holiday, which is what I'm planning on using them for. The Advanced Night Repair Serum, which I haven't tried yet, so I'm going to give that a go, quite interested to see what that's like. The Day Wear Eye Cream, which again, I don't normally use a specific eye cream, I just use whatever cream I have. But I probably should start using that and start looking after my skin now before it's too late. And then my favourite thing of all, which I still haven't used yet because sounds daft, but I'm kind of keeping it for a special occasion. I feel like it's too nice to sort of use every day, so I just use my bog standard sort of drugstore eyeshadows. But this is a little eyeshadow palette, and it's these really sort of like nice neutral nude shades. You could choose between this one and also a smoky eye palette with your little gift bag, but I just thought that was worth mentioning. So if you use Estee Lauder products anyway, pop in to your local store and see if they've got the gift promotion running. To get the deal, I just got 2 of my foundation because I use it all the time anyway, that I knew I'd just, you know, work my way through it eventually, and it just meant that I got all of that free as well, which was ideal. So that's all of the stuff for me. So moving on to Jack. First thing is, as you know, if you've been sort of following me anyway, we've been potty training Jack, and thankfully, touch wood, it's going in the right direction. But for potty training, obviously you need a potty. There's all sorts of potties out there. We've got 3 potties now. We just seem to have got a collection of them. But the reason I wanted to recommend this one, and this is the IKEA potty, for 2 reasons. One, it's £2.50. And I think that's incredible. You know, it's not very exciting, there's no characters on it or anything, although we have dinosaur stickers on this side because that was his reward for doing Weeds on Potty. But, you know, £2.50, you can't really go wrong. The other reason that I wanted to recommend this is that it doesn't, as you can see, have any of the feet around the edge. So it's much easier if you're going out and about to shove it under the pushchair or in a bag to take with you than the ones with all the feet on. Actually, saying that, there is a third reason for this as well. If you have a boy that you're potty training, this is obviously the front of the potty. This section here comes up a lot higher than the other 2 potties that we've got, which seem to be the sort of the standard shape of most potties. And for boys, obviously when they go for a wee, it helps to keep their wee going in the right direction, if you get what I mean, because otherwise you can end up with a soaked floor because they don't obviously understand that they have to hold it down to start with and things like that. But yeah, so I would definitely check this out. My mum and dad have actually got one of these at theirs as well, so that's where I sort of nicked the idea from. But yeah, definitely recommend that. Next on the list for Jack, which is kind of for both of us I suppose, is these sort of cupcake making kits. not necessarily a specific one. He loves Paw Patrol, so I've picked this one up. Last week we did a Finding Nemo one, and it was just something different that I hadn't done with him before. If you're not really into baking, I mean, I like baking, but obviously it is very time consuming, but if you're not really into baking, it's so simple to follow that you can't go wrong. And all you need to do generally is add a bit of water, milk and eggs, and other than that, everything you need is in this packet. And it's just something to do when the weather's not been so nice like it hasn't recently. If you've got a rainy afternoon and you've got a toddler that's driving you insane because he's bored of all his toys, it's really good to just have one of these in the cupboard, which is why I picked it up. So I don't know when I'm going to use this yet, but I know it's there for a rainy day. So definitely recommend them. Next up is, so Jack starts nursery in a couple of weeks time, and he needs a rucksack to hang on his peg with like spare clothes and bits and pieces in. The only one that we have, I'll just show you quickly, until now was this one, which I love. My brother actually brought this for him for Easter, and it's so cute, but it is quite small, so to fit like spare clothes and drinks and snacks and all that sort of thing in it, I don't think it's going to be quite big enough. So we'll keep that for him taking his toys around when we go out and about. So we went into town at the weekend and had a look around a few different places, but rucksacks can be quite expensive. So, excuse me, we popped into TK Maxx on the off chance. I'm not a big fan of TK Maxx because you do tend to have to hunt around a lot in there, and I find it a bit of a jumble sale. But for things like this, where it's not, you know, masses of clothes you've got to hunt through, I do think it is quite good. We found this Paw Patrol rucksack, which, as I said earlier, he absolutely loves Paw Patrol, and it's a much better size. There's no like pockets inside, so the inside is literally just, you know, empty like that, but it's a good size. It's got a pocket on the front like that there, and that's it. It's pretty simple, but it's nice and lightweight that he can carry it, and yeah, and I think he'll absolutely love that for nursery. Second to last, we have got this book here. So this is My First Dinosaur Raw sticker book. You might have seen like the dinosaur raw books that you can get. We've got one as well, but I actually picked this up from a local garden centre, and the reason I got it was at the time we were struggling with getting Jack to do number 2s on the potty. He just sort of wasn't very comfortable with it, so I wanted to get something to incentivise him to obviously do what he was supposed to be doing, and this sort of seemed to do the trick for us. Obviously it's going to be different for every child, but find something that they're interested in. Jack absolutely loves dinosaurs and he absolutely loves stickers, so this is ideal for him. What we've done is we've hidden it away in a cupboard so he doesn't see this until he's done a number 2 on the potty, and then what we tend to do is in the evening when Damien gets home, it's quite nice for them to do together, or occasionally like if my mum's popped around in the evening, she does it with him. He gets to do 1 page of stickers, so you've got lots of different activities. So like this one, you had to match up the stickers of the different dinosaurs over here. Not always very accurate with the placement, but you know, he gets the general idea. But he really enjoys doing that. And then what we've actually been doing on this page, which we're going to run out of soon down the bottom here, is each time he does a number 2 on the potty, he gets to put a sticker on there. So we're sort of gradually working our way through the book, and it's a really nice sort of good quality book as well. And he's just absolutely been loving that. And I mean, whether it was coincidence or not, I don't know, but since we started doing this, he has got much better at doing number 2s on the potty. So I definitely say try something like this if you're struggling. The last item today, last but not least, is Mega Bloks. So you're probably familiar with these. If you don't have them at home, a lot of play groups and things like that tend to have them. They're suitable, it says 1 to 5 years. I think he'll probably be bored of them before he's 5. But Jack has had these since, I don't know, a while, maybe his first Christmas, I think, so quite a while now. And he sort of played with them on and off, obviously to varying degrees. It's been like us building towers for him, and then he knocks them over, which he found absolutely hilarious. But I actually had packed these up and put them to one side to put in the loft for if we have any future children and things like that. Jack then saw that they were put to one side and wanted them out again. And the last couple of weeks he has been playing with them so much, and he absolutely loves them. So I am keeping him down at the moment. His favourite things to do is to build rockets and robots with them. This morning we sat and built me, Damien and Jack out of robots. Or as robots rather, out of blocks, and it just actually keeps him entertained for a while, which is nice because he does have a short attention span and tends to sort of get bored of activities quite quickly, but with that he absolutely loves it. So I would definitely give those a go. And also, if it's something that your child maybe has lost interest in at the moment, maybe do try and keep them in the loft or in a cupboard to one side and bring them out again at some point, because I think as they grow and develop and they learn to do different things, they'll become more interested in them again, because then they can do different activities that they didn't do before with them. So that is the end of my favourites video today. Thank you very much for watching and for sticking around. I'd love for you to click that subscribe button to make sure that you're notified of any future videos that I post, but also do feel free to come over and follow me on Instagram. It's at Mrs. Kennedy 15, and I hope to see you over there soon. Thanks guys, bye!